that you have sloth. I think I found that like on TikTok at one point.
We try to put a good amount of videos up so people can see. Hey, Flash. That's her headband. Let's give you a little bit more and then I'll take some pictures for you. There you go, bud. Doing a good job too. They like you. So they typically only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. And when they do, they come down out of the tree and they get their bottom right on the ground and they do a little dance. And when they do that, the sloth moth crawls up onto their fur and lives on them. So in the wild, they would have between 100 to 200 bugs living all over them, including algae. And that's actually how they process their food. When they're cleaning themselves, they get the bacteria on their claws and then they ingest it. It's pretty cool. All right, can we try to take a picture here?
Yes.
Let's see. Sometimes we can just unlock it from the bottom.
Yeah, it's.
All right, just like swipe it up. Look at that. We can use something. There you go. Do you want to move your hand just a minute? Yeah, just put it outside. A dash. There you go. That's awesome. I'll get one with flash in it too. Cool. Got a bunch for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I was just like, I'll probably be like so excited I cry. She's like, if you cry, he better get a picture.
Oh yeah, that's okay if you cry. We get a good number of people that shed a couple tears. Here you go. Here's a little bit more food for you.
It's like, look, I am hungry. Give me that food.
Kentucky is beautiful though. I went up there and climbed at the Red River Gorge once.
And my friend lives close to there. I live about 20 to 30 minutes away from Mammoth Cave.
Oh yeah, that's cool too. I went up there when I was younger with scouts and did that.
I actually had a friend whose stepmom worked at Mammoth Cave, so like we'd get free tours every once in a while.
That's awesome. I have an 8-year-old daughter, and I think that's half the reason that she likes me working here is so she can see all the animals, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
So sometimes in the morning I try to play Bob Marley for him to see if they'll dance or like sway. And he's moved a little bit, but I really want him to like
Dance.
It would be awesome, wouldn't it, Flash? Flash is like, forget it, dude. I just want the food.
Like, what if you need to you not understand?
Yeah. He's like that plant off of Little House of Horrors back in the day. He's like, feed me, Seymour. So they eat about 10% of their body weight every day. And when they use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days, they lose 30% of their body weight, which is crazy. Like if humans did that, we'd need some new plumbing.
Oh yeah.
But he's pretty remarkable. So when he uses the bathroom, we really examine how he's doing because it gives us a good indicator if we should increase or decrease his fruit intake because fruit has fructose and that speeds up or slows down the bacterial growth.
Okay.
Get your face buried in there, Dash? Probably after that handful we can let it go and I'll give you a napkin and wipe your hands off and he should cuddle.
Yeah, if he goes missing, don't think anything about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing like purse searches or something.
Yeah, one of my neighbors, she's learning how to play softball, and I was like giving her a few pointers. And like they was like, "What are you doing for your birthday?" I'm like, "I get to go to Sloth." She's like, "Sloth?"
She got all excited. She's about to join you.
Oh yeah. Like her parents just like, "Where's his at?"
Get a napkin ready for you. Wash another hand. bud. See how he grabs my hand to pull it close? And he's being very gentle. He's just like, hey, help me out a little bit, bro. So another animal that we usually have running around here is Baku the armadillo. And Baku the armadillo is a 3-banded armadillo, and they're actually related.
Oh.
So they are all part of the super order of the thorns, and that's the ability to roll themselves up in a complete ball. And I'll bring him out here in just a second. He's really cute. Good job, Flash. Alright, here's a napkin. Well, I'll just set it right here.
He's like, I am taking all that I can.
Oh yeah. He's not shy about his food, and that's okay. Gotta keep him healthy. Flash, you're hilarious. Let me grab this armadillo.
I'm trying to like use like a finger on my other hand just to get like where like.
Oh yeah. So this is Baku. He's a 3-banded armadillo. You can see his cute little face. See how his ears folds up inside?
Yeah.
So his outside shell is a shell. It's called his carapace. But he's a mammal.
That's
so
a finger, not a.
yeah, no, there you go. You okay?
Yeah. No, he already got my arm whenever he saw me.
He's a baby, and as soon as he does something, we gotta not let him do it. Here you go. You can just wipe your hands all on this. And let's get you another one. There you go. Let's see if he'll cuddle up now. You got the full experience. You got covered in sloth food.
So if you're dealing with any type of baby, like.
Yep, that's exactly right. Do you need another napkin? Are you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
He might be a little sticky. So you just enjoying the pets?
They sleep about 15 to 20 hours a day.
I would too if I was allowed to.
A lot of times though, if people are holding them or whatever and they close their eyes, it's not necessarily that they're going to sleep. It's that they're just closing their eyes because they have such horrible vision. So sloths see in black and white, and they have rod monochromacy, meaning they can't see, right? Also, in terms of a narrow vision, if you put both your hands up, that's how narrow their vision is. So they have great hearing, great sense of smell, and horrible vision. And Flash is like, I will figure out how to come over there. I don't have any more, buddy. I don't have any more. I'll give you some pets, but I know that's not what you want. You had a ton of food today.
He's like,
He
look.
sees the red container, I think. I think he's like, there's something over there. And I could eat it. Wow, truck, huh, bud?
Up there.
Is he playing with your feet?
Yes.
Is he bothering you?
No.
So he's always looking for bugs. And he likes to dig in shoes.
I just forgot he was down there. I was like, what the?
So his name is Bakugan, and we want to get a girl one and name her Shaka Khan, so then we can have awesome walkout music for them.
So you just keep on staring at Flash.
Yeah, she's like acting up there. Flash, I'll give you a stick, bud. You want another one of these? Good job, buddy. Gotta get out there. We feed the sloths any amount of vegetables that they will eat. So they don't really have like a limit. It's more the fruit, because we don't want their sugar to spike. But if it's regular veggies, he can have as much as he wants. You want any more of that? Nope. Try green beans. Green beans are also his fave. He's partial to certain brands. He likes this one today. So once Dash there probably gets about another 6 months older, he'll start to work to bigger pieces of food, just like Flash and Zoe does. So right now we have 3 sloths. Flash is the oldest, and he's almost 8. And then we have Zoe. Her birthday was December 16th. And then Dash.
So when's your birthday?
So if he's 8 months, so I think that was like,
Well, 4 months from now is June, July, August, September.
yeah. So I was gonna guess October, September from the backside, but yeah. I hope it's on my birthday, August 31st, and I can share the birthday with the sloth. And we're probably gonna be getting a 4th one soon.
Ooh.
Our goal is to eventually basically have like a greenhouse, and I'll have lodging on each side, and then you can hang out with the sloths all day. Right, Flash? So Baku there will get the size of a soccer ball, and he will be able to run 30 miles an hour. I would say he'd be the fastest russet potato on high hills out there. That's what he looks like to me.
So you're still just staring up at Flash.
Yeah, she's like, what? You're being cuddly.
So you're not like expecting, like, you think they're soft, but not this soft.
Yeah, and he's really soft. Flash feels a little bit like the difference between regular hair and beard hair, or troll doll hair. That's, if you remember the troll dolls,
Yes.
That's what his first starts to feel like. Flash, I'll give you one of these. You want that? There's, okay, let's try something different. You want one of these? Okay, one more scoop for you.
She's like, what do you have there?
I might give Dash a little bit more. Let's see what time it is.
Your little tongue just sticking out. You don't care about the right shoe, you just care about the left shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You make my coffee with the handle on it. Thanks.
Yep.
Those ones thought they signed up for babies and hate to send people away disappointed. So.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, they seem
It seemed what?
a little confused when we walked out there.
Yeah, they were pretty confused.
There we got here just a little bit early, so
Yeah. Well, that was a drive, so I could better early than late.
yes. Hi there.
Let's see what time. Let's see if we got time for another scoop for you. Do you have any other encounters today?
Nope. We're gonna go see Ruby Falls,
Mhm.
and then I think we're gonna go see Rock City.
Oh, cool.
I've seen both, but it was like back in like 8th grade.
Yep.
No, freshman, sophomore year. So it's been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend who bought this for me has never been.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we was gonna go see the Major League Baseball game, but they didn't have any today.
Oh, right. The Lookouts, right?
I think that's what they're.
Yeah. Yeah, when you go up there to Ruby Falls, go ahead and drive all the way up to the top and go to Point Park. And then you can walk around, and it is gorgeous because you're all the way at the top of the lookout,
Yeah.
and there's hardly any people up there, and I think it's really peaceful and cool. And you can continue to kind of walk off the backside. There's like steps and stuff that link to other trails. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna see if the next person is here. I'll be right back. You want to find the Logan person while I stay close?
I got a nice little selfie there.
Nice. He's just all looking around.
That's so pretty.
Flash, you are all about it today, aren't you? You got some sweet potato on your head. There you go. Good boy. That's a good boy. I think his hair looks like he's wearing like a little helmet. How it moves with his head, you know?
Yes. I'm sure people don't call him Sid.
Oh.
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, it's like, oh my gosh, I like Sloth. They're like, do you like Sid? I'm like, yeah.
He's really cool.
I love how you just keep on going for the left foot and not the right foot.
I know. Baku, what are you doing, bud? There's something over there. Come on, Baku. So we figured out the other day that he really likes these scratches. Let's see if he'll do it today. See how she thinks of booty?
Oh, that's so cute.
It really likes like when you get in the in-between scratches he can't get. I feel you, Flash. So we're just hanging out, waiting until the next person, and then that's when we'll switch. You're getting some extra loving now, nothing wrong with that.
Like a good little birthday gift.
That's an awesome gift. That's a good friend.
We try to like do like ball stadiums and stuff. I was like, we did Kansas City and St. Louis for her birthday.
Right.
And she's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, my birthday's going to be in September this year. We're doing Halloween Horror Nights and Mickey's Not So Scary. She's like, we got to do something. I'm like, we don't have to do anything.
Right.
She's like, how about you hold this off? Yes, we can go hold with this.
Good looking out. So now that she'd raised the bar, now you got to get her something awesome.
We're doing spring training next year for her birthday.
Oh, okay. Like baseball spring training? That'd be cool.
So like we're going to Arizona and like going to do like wine tasting and stuff because next year is her 30th. We did LA for my 30th last year.
So you guys really like baseball.
Yeah, we're trying to get every stadium.
Oh wow, that's cool. I've always wanted to go see like the really old stadiums. Was it like Fenway and?
We did Wrigley.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be really cool too. Is that the one with like the really cool brick wall or whatever? Yeah.
Now you go to the right.
Oh, he's like, you knocked me over. He's a little dramatic. Flash is making moves.
I like how it's flash and dash.
Yeah. And then if we get our fourth one, that will be Chloe. So we'll have Chloe and Zoe at the Ocoee. No Flash. 'Cause he's gonna try to comb your hair.
It's like, I just want to comb the hair.
He's like, I love hair.
Apparently my feet just really stink today.
No, it's not that. It's everybody. When people come in, he's like, oh, it's a new smell. There might be a bug on it. Like, if people have tennis shoes with like socks, he will try to dig in between the sock and the shoe. And I think it just tickles.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Flash. Good job, buddy. Good job. He's like, forget good job, give me more of that.
He's like, look, like I am hungry. Like, give me more. Hi there, Flash.
He's got a good appetite.
I'm just getting all the lovin's today.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. You're getting a free manicure too.
Yeah.
Hey, leave her alone. I see you, Flash.
He's just obsessed with my feet.
So one of the defense mechanisms is to see how there's like that crack right there and it closes it up. If a predator is like trying to get in, he'll be like, okay, yeah, go ahead. And then he clamps down on them. So if you get your finger or anything caught in there, it does not feel good. John's gotten his finger caught in a couple times. You basically just have to sit there and relax until he opens up.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, yeah, you're not a threat.
Yeah. So it's like, I call it God's car door. Because he's just like,
Yeah.
slam. But he's pretty cool. Flash, we're not playing catch with the armadillo, bud. That is not what we're doing.
Not today. It's like, I don't think that would be a fun game to catch there.
No. And I feel like Flash would drop him. Well, you're getting all kinds of bonus because the other person is not here yet. I'm sure you're not complaining now, right?
It's totally not complaining.
See how strong he is? So he can do the same thing with just one limb. Like he could hold on with just one of his legs and hold himself. And the reason that we say two-toed or three-toed versus fingered is we're trying to get everybody to move to fingered, okay? Because it's not like he has 4 legs. And their back legs, they all always have 3, okay? Whether it's a two-toed or a three-toed. The three-toed has a little bit extra vertebrae on their tail. So when they come all the way down and use the bathroom, they get their butt even more in there. So they have even more bugs living all over them. Right, Flash? I know, I just told her, I was like, well, we'll just hang out till...
I ain't complaining.
Good job, Flash. Do you want me to try to get one with Flash hanging down?
Yeah. Let's send you my story real quick.
Alright, Flash, let's see if we can get into that.
Ow. I was gonna say,
How do I flip this back? There we go. Alright. Good. Oh, it's in the story part. Is that where you wanted it?
yeah.
Okay. And I think, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. I usually take like 1,000 pictures because I always have to go back and edit. And I was like, oh no, let's go straight to the story.
There we go. Here's the regular.
Okay. There you go, Flash. Looking cute. Awesome. There you go. Okay, you're done, bud. We got bare toes in there, okay? Show everybody watching. Flash, you cannot have this. I am gonna put them back. I just think like rolling yourself up into a ball and then randomly rolling everywhere, I would be the dizziest person known to man.
I mean, but at least like if you can get like a straight line, you might be able to get there faster.
That's true. It would be speedy, especially going down the steps and stuff. That would just be awesome.
Like on like the video games, like with the like the rolly ball, just like,
Yeah.
get like a good star and just leap off.
So we have over 150 animals here. We have so-called tortoises, Scottish Highland cows, sugar gliders, micro squirrels, zebras, and we have both kinds of camels now. We have Bactrian camels and dromedary camels.
I saw the alpacas coming in.
Oh, they're cute, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing llama hikes with them because most of them are llamas, but so now we're going to use the llamas to carry like snacks and picnics. So we'll do a llama hike, and we're doing regular hikes and even horseback rides out in the national forest. So trying to get something for everybody.
I mean, which is beautiful out here.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. And then I really like all the waterfalls and the hikes that we have close by. And then obviously the Ocoee and all those wagons that you see.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ocoee River's just right there. So if you're in the wagon, you can see the river. I think it's pretty cool. Look at the river out front, and you can unzip the back window and then see all the camels and stuff out in the pasture. And the zebras make a hilarious noise. They're like, it's like a squeal. It's pretty funny.
Like I am just soaking up everything. Just like I'm done.
There you go. He's starting to close his eyes a little bit now.
You know where John is?
It's probably looking for the 1240 person.
Okay.
I think it's hilarious how he tilts his head back so much.
Yeah. Makes good pictures though.
Yeah. Not a bad way to spend the Saturday, right?
Not a bad way at all. It's like, what you doing?
Ruby Falls might even have a decent amount of water because all that rain that we had.
That was where my friend lives. I don't know if you heard about the tornadoes up in Somerset and Linden, Kentucky. It's like literally 5 miles away from her house.
Oh gosh. Was she okay?
Yeah, she was down at our house because we had to leave. We had to get up at like 5 o'clock this morning. to get down here. And like whenever she saw the weather, she's like, okay, I got to leave the house right after work, or my next opening is going to be at like 10 o'clock at night.
You had to escape.
Yes. Well, the funny, not so funny part about it is, I don't know if you heard about the tornadoes in Bowling Green in 2021. She had actually went home and the tornado went straight through her apartment.
Yeah.
So then, like, whenever this happened, everybody's like, are you okay? Are you okay? She's like, I'm actually away from my house again.
That's crazy.
She's like, funny story. I'm actually not at home again. Maybe close your eyes there for a second. Have your heads just tilt back.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and switch it there.
Logan on deck.
Come on.
You guys know why you're here?
Yeah.
Usually, very often, one of the two doesn't know. So I don't say sloth until I know that everybody knows why they're here.
Was that awesome?
Yes.
You got a little extra too. You can just set the napkins up there. Thank you so much for coming. Got your jewelry?
Yes.
Awesome. Say bye, Dash. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Come on in, guys. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Gosh.
Feel free to
Okay.
sit wherever.
Where are you gonna sit?
Oh, just wherever. I'll sit beside you.
So this is Dash, so I'm gonna put him on you there, and then when you're petting him, we want to do long, slow strokes. We don't want to put our fingers in his mouth, and we don't want to scratch his belly, but just kind of
Right there.
Dash. We'll probably feed him a little bit, and it'll be like a little mixture of food, and it'll go in your hand. It'll feel a little gross, but he'll probably just lick it out if he
Okay.
gets hungry. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Come here, buddy. There you go, Dash. Let go of my arms. He's like, I'm a sloth. Of course I'm slow. He's like a baby. A very important, and you can keep your hand kind of up underneath his body.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. And he'll just kind of relax and stay right there. He won't
Look,
fall.
he still his head all the way back, like, who has got me?
Yeah, he's like, what's going on? Where's that voice? And we're gonna give him some food. And probably what we'll do is we'll put it in his hand, so that way it'll be easier for you. And
Where are you going, dude?
Oh, he's that different texture is what he feels.
I got you.
But you can just shift him away if he's. I'm gonna put this in your hand, sir. You're not squeamish about kind of wet rice, right?
No.
Where?
And we're gonna show. Just get it close to him, and then he'll lean over and eat.
Oh.
So Dash there is a two-toed or two-fingered Linnaeus sloth. There really are not any three-fingered here in the U.S., and the reason for that is they require the leaves of the sarcopia tree. He loves it, and we are okay with him having a great appetite. And we have this door open right here, so Flash might come back out. Actually, there's Flash right there. That's our adult sloth.
Is that his parent or just no?
No, they're not related. Flash came to us from a facility where he was always behind a glass window and never fed or petted. I mean, he was fed, but not hand-fed, you know. So now here, after working with him for several years, he comes down every morning around 10 a.m. and wants to hang out and wants to eat. So we do his encounters starting at 10 and 10:30, and other than that, he just gets to hang out all day. We'll give him a little bit more.
So where did you get Dash from?
Dash and Zoe both came to us from a veterinarian and an expert in sloths who's been working for the sloths for over 30 years. And his first sloth was a sloth that could not go back to the jungle because it was injured. So these sloths are 13 generations removed. 13 to 14 generations. Do what?
And where I was just trying to tell him to put that in, I had the food over here.
So they're 14 generations removed from the jungle. And that person only works with people that have like a USDA license or zoos. So we have a USDA exhibitor license, the same that you would find at a zoo.
Would it feel weird him looking your
A little bit.
food up?
It's like the world's slowest puppy.
Yeah.
It's like a lab if it ate a whole thing of melatonin. That's. I have a lab, so that's the reason I'm like, yep, kind of similar, except asleep.
They probably have no stress ever.
Their big thing is sound, so they have horrible vision. They have rod monochromacy, meaning they only see in black and white. So they really rely on their sense of hearing and sense of smell. So if people like scuff their feet really loud, or if they hear like a car door slam or something, what he'll do is just pull in tight to you, because he already knows he's kind of safe. Somebody's holding him. He's like, oh no, what's that sound? And then Flash is probably going to come back out, which will be really cool for you guys. Here he comes.
Oh look, bud. Look.
Oh,
He's had the munchies today. That is what's going on.
He's like, feed me.
I know, Flash. Let me change.
Look. This is the baby's food. You have to wait your turn.
So where'd you guys come from?
We live in West Tennessee, about halfway between Nashville and Memphis.
Okay, that's cool.
Small town, Lexington.
Oh yeah.
It's about 4.5 hours to get here.
Yeah. Are you done? Or do you just not want to know where it's at?
Maybe
Flash just a little bit more. Flash has had a great appetite this morning.
I'm running to the hardware store.
All right.
Do you want something for lunch?
I won't say no. Whatever you get.
What do you want?
Whatever you get. Anything edible.
Look.
And a Diet Coke. I know you're not shocked by that.
Flash and Flash whiskey.
So he's been smelling basically the baby's food the past week or so. And he loves fruit
Dash,
and this mix.
Yeah, more over here, Dash. Look. Can you smell it? It may be full.
Yeah, it's fine. Here you go. I'm going to give you a thing to dump that into. You can let go now, Flash. Thank you. Dump it there.
Okay.
I'll give you a napkin. Let me get you one that doesn't look like I already used. 1 second. It's okay. No, Flash. Don't pull in there. There you go. And it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay if it gets on the floor.
Okay.
It is
Alright.
totally fine. It is a farm. We're not a doctor's office. So in the wild, they typically live to 20 to 30 years. They get killed by predators or lose their environment or touch to power lines. But in captivity, here's another one. 'Cause I don't know text too. It's like sticky. It's like that rice. You're like, are we making sushi or feeding a sloth? You know.
Yeah.
So in captivity though, there were 2 sloths, Jan and Paula, in Germany, and they made it to 52 and 54 years old.
Wow.
So we're pretty excited that the sloths will probably outlive us, right, Flash? He's like, as long as you give me the good stuff.
It's funny that they have fast names, but they're like the slowest creatures.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have Flash and Dash, and then Zoe's in that room, and then our 4th one will probably be called Chloe.
Is Zoe a baby or?
Zoe is 16 months old, but she weighs almost as much as Flash.
Okay.
She's not as long as him, but she's chunkier. And I think she will definitely end up weighing more than Flash. Flash, you want just a little bit more, bud? Nuh-uh. Can't climb on that dune, can you? We switch lights because he would always do it. He would grab the trim of it.
So Dash is the only baby that you guys have? You get held a lot then, don't you, bud?
Well, Zoe gets held also.
Does she?
But especially like if people want to hold the tiniest Sloth, that's Dash. But then also little kids,
Mm-hmm.
because Zoe's too big. Because
Yeah.
you can feel like he's barely pulling on your
Yeah.
shoulders.
They
But-
really hang on.
Yeah, and the Sloth is a lot bigger. And so if you have little kids come in, it doesn't hurt, but to a little kid, they're like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And as it gets warmer, people like to start showing up in tank tops and things like that. And I'm like, well, they're still going to hold on and you're going to feel it. So during the winter, when everybody shows up in hoodies, they're like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, you have a hoodie on.
You'll just have to tell me what time it is. I'm supposed to switch and let him hold it.
Oh,
Oh, you're good.
you're actually
You
going to
just
switch?
You just hold it.
You don't have
You just don't.
No, you're gonna hold him.
We can switch in a little bit. It's up to you. Sometimes there's a sloth enabler. We encounter that a lot. That it's the driver showing up to make sure they get the sloth love, which is okay.
He did this for me for my birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Smart man.
We're
Yeah.
doing the Joey bottle feeding too.
Yes, that is super fun. And you feel how soft his fur is?
Mm-hmm.
The baby kangaroos are like very similar. He's
Yeah.
relaxed.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. My one of my friends, she used to travel all over the world, and she held a baby sloth, and it bit her.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh gosh, what the heck?
Where was she?
Oh gosh, I can't remember if it was Costa Rica.
Oh,
or, but she said it was in captivity, like it was in a person's house, so it wasn't just. I don't know.
So
She just had her finger in the wrong spot, I guess. Maybe she was trying to feed it or something.
yeah, that's the babies. Really, they're not trying to do anything.
Yeah.
They're just, a baby. It's like a puppy. But at the same time, the reason Costa Rica has made it illegal to hold sloths is you have economically depressed people, or they need some money for their family or whatever. And so what they do is they see the cruise ships or tourists coming in with several thousand people, and they go and they get a sloth out of the jungle, and they dip it in bleach to kill everything, because nobody would want to hold a sloth with 200 bugs and algae all over it. And then they charge those 1,000 people $10 to touch the sloth, but the sloth only usually lives a month because they dipped it in bleach and killed its biome. They require those bugs to be living all over them. So when they come down out of the tree, they get their bottom all the way on the ground, they use the bathroom. And living in that mess all the time is the sloth moth. So the sloth moth then crawls up on them, lays eggs, algae grows, but when they groom themselves, they get the bacteria on their claws and they ingest it. That's how they process their food. So sloths could die with a completely full stomach, but if the bacteria gets killed off for one reason or the other, they can't process their food. So when people are like, oh yeah, you can just feed them whatever. Nope. And you gotta watch every time they go to the bathroom. You're like, is it too runny? Is it too hard?
Oh wow.
It's not like the lab. I know.
Can he take pictures with our phone?
Oh, 100%. You can take as many pictures and video and yeah. And if you guys want one together, I can take it together also. No problem.
You want to give him that?
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it a Flash still hanging down, which will look kind of cool.
Okay.
Hey Flash, what are you doing here, buddy? See that noise?
Mm-hmm.
There's like certain noises that he's like, I do not like that.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you guys are good. I was making sure that some of them came out before he turned. Yeah, you guys can flip through.
Okay.
There's a
Yeah,
bunch of them.
that's cool.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
That's why I usually don't close the door, because I don't like flash coming back out.
Look, he's hanging out right over your head now.
Come here, bud. Let's not drop food all over him. No, you come over here.
Look, isn't that funny? He's got his brain in his hand. Are you hungry still? What you doing?
She's just curious.
Aw.
And he's very gentle when he's holding my hand. Like, it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
much more pressure than that. And the way he is pulling is where he has a lot of strength. So if he wanted to like tug on me, I would have to have a lot of effort to really let go. But if a sloth ever has you like this, just roll your hand. You see what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
just roll it away. Don't like just try to yank it because you're just gonna
And-
scratch yourself or they're gonna
Yeah.
pull against you. But just roll your hand. If you ever come back and hold Zoe, or he's a lot bigger, if you feel like a lot of pressure where their claws are, if you just lightly tap it, they'll just kind of readjust.
Okay.
Right, bud? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Give me some food.
So he just probably sort of smelled the food and came in here to check out.
Yeah, and he's big on voices too. So their hearing is great, and their sense of smell is great. So we're gonna try to see his ears. No, we're not. Let me see right there.
Okay.
That's their ear. So they have the same size of ears as we do relative to their size,
Yeah.
but their hearing's great. It's like a dog's hearing.
Oh.
And when they go to mate, the female emits a sharp D sound, and that's the sound that I want to have a baby. And they do the thing, and they're done. That's it. That's the only interaction. Other than that, they're not together. And when Zoe's door is open, Flash just wants to go in just to look at the room, like. But Zoe's like, hey, like trying to touch him and everything. He's like, I just want to
I
see
don't
this
want
room. It's
that.
like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Get it all, bud. Good job. All right, you want to turn, sir?
Sure.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
you
do
gotta
it.
turn.
And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab her, and then we're gonna switch chairs. Just
Okay.
because
Okay.
if you're right underneath, I think Flash is gonna mess.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, just,
There you go.
Come on.
You're okay.
He's like, I know I'm okay. I'm just the slowest thing ever. There you go, bud. I'll let you undo those little things.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's two.
All right.
Alright,
Watch your
Flash,
head
I'm
right there.
coming for
Okay.
you, dude.
Hey, bud.
what
There you go. Oh, sorry, bud. Grab my arm. Try to keep your hand right there. So sorry about that,
Under
Flash.
his butt.
I didn't know you were getting my
Like
hand.
lifting
But
Yeah, lift him up.
Okay.
Soft, isn't he? Where's the phone in here?
No, it's in this pocket.
I should have got that for you.